Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Monster Legends. And today I was saying to myself, it's like, I've got lots of monsters in this game, and it's like, I want to start going over some of these monsters, but like, what would you guys like to see first? And I couldn't make up my mind, so I was like, you know what, I'll leave it up to you guys. I'll make a video just kind of showing all the monsters I got, and you can tell me which ones you'd like to see first. Like, I've got 90 monsters, which is quite a bit. They're all over the place here, as you can see. So we've got lots here, and we got a good selection. So we're just gonna go through this, but afterwards, if there's a monster you see, it's like, oh yeah, I really want to see that guy, please leave in the comments below the name of them, whether the name of the monster or the name I've given them. Yeah, leave that in the comments below, or also leave it on my Facebook page. I'll stick up a post there where you can leave your comments as to which monsters you would like to see. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. This is actually my second shoot at this. We were having some trouble before. The monsters just weren't showing up when I was trying to look at them. It was really annoying. But we got it working now. But first, I just want to bring your attention to the hatchery. There's two monsters in the hatchery right now. One of them I've already got, the little fuzzball one. I've already got that one. But this second one is an egg for an Orinia. I just got that one today. So let's just bring her up. Whoops, no, that's not what I wanted. Here we go, she's down here. So, we can't see her in full color yet, but you can see her general shape there. So if that's a character that interests you, she's in there too. She won't be up for, she won't be hatched for about a day. So there's her, but without that, let's get into the rest of the monsters. There's so many you gotta go through. But let's start with this first nature habitat. First off, we've got the Treezard. I named this one Razorblade. This one I've actually already done a quick little review. It wasn't very detailed. This is my first one, and I wasn't quite sure, so I could redo this one. So this is the first one. This is the basic nature monster. It's only got one type, as you can see. Nature, the little green the little green icon right there. That means nature. That's the types of monsters. This one's just the basic nature monster that you get. You get this one right off the bat, so this is one everybody has. Next we have Shamrock, a Trevor. This guy is cool. I really like him. He's an earth and nature monster. He's really cool. I got him out of one of like the events, and that it was like a maze event, and I got him out of there. So he's pretty cool. I like him. Yeah, as you can see, they've all got their little animations here going on. So this Shamrock, a Trevor. Next, we got Cyrax, I'm gonna say it's a Crooks monster. Right now, it's not. While I'm here, this monster is not in full adult form yet. One thing I want to say is, preferably, I'd like to wait to do monster reviews until they're at full form. However, if there's one you see that's not at full form yet, but you'd like to see a review on them, I will do them. I will level them up so they're at full form, and then I will do the review. So just keep that in mind when you're listing the monsters on Facebook or in the comments below. But he is a metal and a nature class monster. Fairly new. That's why he's not at full level yet. I still have to build the metal temple to increase their max level here. So there's him. Cyrax is a Crooks. Next we have Skippy, Rudicius. Again, not at full level yet. I could level him up right now. Actually, no, why not? Let's just get him up to... So as you can see here, each time you get them with a new attack, you have to choose... every time you get them up, every 5 levels, they give you a new attack, and once you get them full, you need to choose to switch one out. Let's go. You know what? Let's just garbage that one. That one doesn't really. So there he is. Skippy's now in adult form. Rudicius. Again, he's pretty cool. So there's him. He's a light and nature monster. And if you haven't noticed already, like, each habitat has a certain theme. Like, for example, this one, it's all nature class monsters. Like, monsters can only go in a habitat that they have one of the same same classes as, like, but then there's like the Treezard who can only go in a nature habitat because he's only a nature monster. So there's that group. Next up, we're going into this magic habitat. We have Jin, who is a Geargast. He is a dark and magic type monster. We're now in a magic habitat. I'd say he's fairly common. Oh, okay, that's kind of gross. Like each year, they all have their different rarities, like legendary, epic, rare, uncommon, and common, and uncommon. Eventually, like basically, they should both be labeled common. It's really only the legendary ones that are hard to get. I have one, which we'll take a look at him in a minute. Man, so there's him. And then next we have Knuckles, who is a Bloomskips. He's a nature and magic monster. This one was one I saw. It's like, you know, I really want to get that guy. Just as I don't use him all that much. Like, I use my top 3 for the battles and that, because you only have 3 at a time. But other than that, like, I don't use a lot of these characters, but they look really cool and they're fun to collect. But this is one guy that's like, you know what, he looks cool, so let's get him. So there's Knuckles. Third, we have Abu, who is a genie. He is the basic magic monster. You get him, like, once you get to the certain level where you unlock magic monsters, you get him. You unlock him, and you get to use him to breed other magic monsters. So there's him. Next, into a Earth habitat, we have Slimer, who is a Sludger class monster. I don't really like him. He's kind of gross, but he's a Water Earth type monster. I got him for free, so it's like, you know, I'll take any free monsters, but I don't really like him. He's kind of gross. I don't use him at all. He's just kind of like, yeah. But anyway, you know, there's him. Next we have Bobo, who is the basic Earth class character. He's a Rockula type monster. Again, he's another common one. So basically, if you play the game, everybody has him. But if not, if you don't have the game and you want to see what he does, you know, by all means, stick his name, either Bobo or Rockula, in the description below. Stick either the name of the monster, like the name I've given them, or the type of monster, and I will do the reviews for that. Finally, out of this group, we have Time Master, who is a Rock Druid. He doesn't really look like a Time Master, but like usually when I name these guys, I give them like first name that comes to mind, and it's like, you know, you could see him being like Father Time or something, but he's a Earth and Light class character. He's pretty new. I got him out of like the daily login. Here, let's just claim this stuff here. But next we got a Fire habitat. We got Oya, who is an Aiden. I was really excited to get this guy. I was like, when I saw him, I was like, oh, he looks so cool. So we finally got him, and I was really excited about that. He is a Water and Fire class character. He's one of my favorites. I'll probably do a review on him. Next we got Fireball, who is a Fire Kong. Fire and Earth type character class monster, uncommon. So in the end, he's pretty common. Next we got Fire Rex, who is a Fire Soar. He is the basic fire type monster. Again, so pretty much he's like the Fire Soar, the Treezard, and then they give it like the they're like the 2 basic monsters you get right away. And then there's one you breed from them, so he's pretty. There's 3 of them that everybody has. If you don't have them, it's probably because you've sold them. But nobody really sells these basic ones because you need them to breed, and they help out quite a bit. And then finally, out of this group is Scooby, who is a Helberis, and he's supposed to. This is one that's not full adult form yet. He's only got 2 heads. Full form, he's got 3 heads. So. Again, this is one name. It was like Scooby-Doo. I was thinking of him, so it's like, hey, you know what? Scooby. That was the first name that came to mind. So it's like, he's a dog. It's my first dog I've gotten. So we gave that name. He's a pretty cool one, so I'm excited to get him up to full form. Next we go down here to another Fire habitat who's currently under, I'm leveling them up. So that's why when I tap on it, that screen pops up, because I'm leveling them up so I can add more monsters to the habitat. But first out of here, we got Rapidash, who is a Scorch Peg. You can see why I named it Rapidash. A lot of the names I do for Pokemon, because quite a few, it's kind of like a Pokemon-like game, But you get all sorts of different monsters, and it looks like a Rapidash. Or especially, again, this isn't full form, so like once the full form, and that, it looks like a Rapidash. So in this one, it's a fire and light type character. Next we have Firefox, who is a Gigram, a fire and lightning type character. Uncommon, or pretty common. It says uncommon for the class, but it's pretty common. Uncommon, if it says uncommon, it basically means common, because common, the ones they say common are like the basics. You get them. So, yeah, uncommon is basically common. So then next we have Khan and Aoulong. Basically a Chinese dragon, and I was excited to get this guy. He looks really cool. I just got him up to full form a little while ago, so he's pretty cool. He looks awesome. I'd like to do him. So again, if there's one you see, either put this name, the Khan name, or whatever name they've given, or the type of monster that they are, and I will do a review of them. Next habitat. Next we got Adad, who is the basic lightning class character. He is a Thunder Eagle. Again, this is one that everybody does have, but I'm still open to doing reviews for those ones. Next is Griffin, who is a Griffex. Not yet to full form, but he is a lightning and nature class monster. And third out of that group is Onyx, an Electrex. Again, Pokemon name. This is one of my first ones that I got, so I've had him for a while, but he's an Earth and Lightning class character. Oops. Oop, no, we don't want to do that. Go back. Next, another fire habitat. We got, Biggs, who is a Friedel. Again, another earlier monster that you get out of the game, but he is a Earth and Fire type character. Next is Leo, a Celion. He's a fire and water type character. This character and the next character, at least for me, they're very similar. However, this next character, Whizzer, as you can see, he's level 40. He's in my top team. I love using this guy. This guy, I think he's powerful. I love using him. Whizzer is a Vaporeal. He's a water and fire type character, but I love using this guy. I think he is a very, very good character. I'm happy to use him. So that's the first island. Now we switch over to this island, our next island of monsters. Let's just claim this money here. But first off, out of this group, we have Wabbit, who is a Rabidex. Not at full form, not quite yet. He is a lightning and nature class character. Then we have Wolfie, who is a Bonbon, which if you translate, if you look at it, like, at least from a French perspective, that means candy. Bonbon in French means candy, so he's not very candy. But anyway, he's not quite at full form yet. I haven't gotten him up there yet. I could level him up right now, but I think I'm going to leave it. I want to save some food, because suddenly my food just dropped a whole lot. Anyway, oh yeah, because I leveled up that other guy, so never mind. So yeah, so there's him. Third out of this group is Koopa, who is a Koopig. It kind of seemed given, you know, big Mario fan, so that's kind of seemed given to name this guy. He's a water and lightning class character. He's pretty cool. I like having him. Here we go to water habitat. Mr. Krabs. He's a methane frope, I think. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. This guy's kind of creepy. I don't like him. I don't know why I named him Mr. Krabs. My brother was watching SpongeBob, so it's like, you know, I kind of don't like Mr. Krabs, so it's like, let's go name this guy Mr. Krabs. He's kind of a weird character, but he's a metal and water type character. He is at full form. Next we have Walter, who is the basic water type monster. He's a Mersnake. Again, another basic character that you get in the game. Third out of this group is Drip, who is a drop elemental, not at full form yet. I just got him the other day. He is a water and magic type character. This is one I actually wanted for a while, so I'm happy to finally have him. This is one guy, it's like, you know what, when I saw him, it's like, that's another one. It's like, when I saw him, it's like, I want that guy. He looks cool. And here we go. So this is my this is the legendary habitat. This is my only legendary monster. I hope to get a second one soon from an event that's going on right now. I'm close to getting a second, what do you call it? A second legendary monster. I have enough room for him. But this is one character that is on my top team. The Minotaur, who is a Minotaurus. He is a legendary and earth type character. I love using him. He's another strong character. Yeah, so basically, yeah, I use him quite a bit. He's on my top team. Very good character. Let's go. If you can't really see the habitat, but here is a metal habitat now. These two characters I just got yesterday. Sparky, who is a Lasaki, a metal and lightning class character. Kind of cool. He's got kind of a weird design, but at the same time, he's pretty cool. And then we got this guy here, named him Q, an Omathist. I like him. I liked him when I saw him. I was like, hey, here's another guy. I thought he looks pretty cool. Like, he looks like he'd be like a strong bodyguard kind of guy. But he's a metal and dark class character. I like him. It says he's uncommon, but I still think he's pretty cool. Next, another water habitat. Here we go. Shelly, who is a Shelluk. She was one of the... Not she. This one was one of the first ones that I got through breeding. It is, or when I got the water mer snake, I bred this monster. It's a nature and water class character. Next we got Binky, who is a bumble snout. This one's one. It's kind of a weird one. Not, you know, it's like, it's cool to have it, but at the same time it's kind of like, it's kind of a weird guy. Like right now he stands on his hands, but he's got tiny little legs. I didn't see that. He's got tiny little legs. But anyway, he's a water and a nature class character. And then there is the Como Cat Protectus. He was one, I got him when I logged into Facebook. You got him for free by logging into Facebook. He is a water and a nature class character. I think you can earn him other ways, but I thought it's like, hey, you know what? You get a whole lot of stuff when you log into Facebook, so it's like, yeah, why not? Let's get him. So that's that one. Next is a dark habitat. We got Demon, who is the basic dark monster. He's a Tyranno King. You got another basic monster that you get in the game. Next is Prickle, who is a Rosanna. A nature and dark type character. Another kind of, it's interesting, but at the same time it's cool, because it's different. So, pretty cool. Decently strong character as well, so that's one I wouldn't mind doing another review on. And then we got Barry, Chomp, as a nature and dark class character. I don't use this one very often. Overall, not one of my favorite monsters, but still, you know, it's fun to collect all the different monsters. Next is another nature habitat. If you notice, I've got a lot of nature and fire habitats. The main reason is that because they're the cheapest costing habitat. Like if I just bring you over here into the habitats quickly, fire and nature habitat, the cheapest by far, and then you get up here and they get more expensive. Like the metal one is second most expensive at 412,000. The legendary habitats are 2.5 million. Gold, which in a way it's not too hard to get that, but at the same time it's like it kind of hurts to pay for it. That's why I only have the one habitat for legendary monster. But again, nature habitats and fire habitats are the cheapest by far. Next in the nature habitat we have Ramon, who is a Crushmore. I don't know why I named this guy Ramon. It's the first name that came to me, but he is a earth and nature class character, or monster I should say. Next is Tails, who is a Vixen, a nature and light class character. He made me think of Tails from Sonic, and he's got two tails, so it's like, yeah, Tails is the perfect name for this guy. Third out of this group is Kid Kong, who is a Tarzape, a earth and nature class character. So that's that island. Now we go down to the next island. Oh, we have money, lots of money to collect here. First we'll go into this habitat. Another nature habitat we have. First we have Breaker, who is a Molem. I like this guy. I like the design of him, so it's like, yeah, let's get this guy. He looks cool. He's a Earth and Nature class character. Next we have Creep Z. I think there's a typo there. I meant to name it not Creep Z, Creep E. Creep E's. That's what I meant to name this guy. Because he's kind of creepy. Yeah, anyway, he's not at full form. Yeah, he's a beat rat, a magic and nature class character. I got him for free. I wasn't really too excited about this one though. I kind of wish I could have skipped him, and that he was like a daily login one. If you log in for so many days, you get this guy. I kind of wanted to avoid him, however, I couldn't. And third out of this group is Berserker, a Dragonian beast. Another fairly basic monster in the game. He is a Earth and Nature class character. Next, in this dark habitat, first off we have Egbert, who is an Eggnock. Not at full form yet, but he is a dark and earth type character. Next, we have Harmonia, who is a Sakuba, a dark and light class character. And next we have Munchum, who is an Obsidia, earth and dark class character. He's the one other monster besides the new one I've got in the hatchery. I got another one of him through breeding. I didn't want to, but when breeding, you don't really know what's gonna come out. You have to just kind of hope. Like again, like if like you search up on YouTube, which is sometimes what I've done, like how to breed said monster, it'll give you like 5 options, because they don't always work, and you try, you might get another monster you already have, and you know breeding is not always guaranteed. So next we're on to a lightning habitat, or a thunder habitat, excuse me. Jupiter, who is a Shanky, a dark and light, or a dark and thunder class character. Next is Treehorn, who is a Thunderhorn, not at full form yet. As you can see, he's still pretty small, but this is the juvenile form, not quite the adult form yet. He is a thunder and nature class character. Third of this group is QB, who is a light and lightning class character. I was happy to get him. I paid for him. There's very few monsters I actually pay to get. I get them through breeding, but there's very few monsters I paid to get, and this guy was pretty cheap, so it's like, hey, you know, he looks cool. Let's try him out. And he's pretty cool. Next, into another Earth habitat, we have Wormpole, who is a Gravoid, a metal and earth class character. Then we have Maria Leonza. I didn't name this one, but I thought the name was still cool. So it is a gold core, a light and earth class character, not at full form just yet. Third of this group we have Captain Cece, who's a Cristobal. Captain Christopher Columbus was a long name, so I did just Captain Cece. He's a water and earth type character. Next, on to another fire habitat, we have Uncle Sam, who is a Freedom Feather, fire and water type character, not quite yet at full form. That's what I'm close to. Next is Stinger, who is a Boneticore, a fire and light class character. Pretty cool guy. I like him. And then third out of this group is Flicker, who is a Flicky, a fire and dark type character. Pretty common overall. Next, another dark habitat, we got Sheila, who is I'm gonna butcher this one, Famelina. Not quite at full form yet on her either. She's kind of like, I want to say she's like one of the main mascots of the game. In full form, whenever you finish a battle, you spin a roulette to get an extra prize, and she, at least on the mobile version, she is the kind of like the I want to call it like gambling, or you know, like the card, like if you're like go to like a casino and that, there's like a person who manages the game and that, she stands by the roulette as you spin it. So she's kind of one of the more while she's an epic rarity wise, she's an epic monster. She's fairly, probably I'm gonna say she's one of the more common epic monsters, if you know what I mean. Next is Ollie, a Dendrosaur, a dark and nature class character. And third out of this group is Garth, a Greygoyle, not quite at full form yet. He is a earth and dark class character. So that's that island. On to our next island. This group got another earth habitat here. Anka, who is a Rocknetto, a metal and earth class character. Another fairly new addition to the team. Next is Mewtwo, who is a Mewtwo, a water and earth class character, not quite at full form yet. When he's at full form, he'll look similar to the Aoolong, a very big dragon. And for example, like the Aoolong in juvenile form looks similar to this, just basically different color combination. Next is Shamish, a Slantar, a light and earth class character. I like this character design-wise. I haven't used him much in battle, but I like him design-wise as a character. Finally, out of this group is Icicle, Ladovich, not quite at full form yet, but he is a water and earth type character. Next here, we'll go in this group, we got Superman, who is a Super Pandolph, a magic and nature class character. Next, we have the Wiz, who is a Pandaval, again, magic and nature class character. These two are kind of like adaptations of the main character, who is the next one? Gandalf, who is a Pandolph. You can see, like, when they started the game, this is like the host of the game, this character. And they named him Pandolph. It's obvious they went after, like, the character Gandalf. Also a, magic and nature class character. Also the last two, Superman and the Wiz, they're not at full form yet. Level 20, they level up. Next. Another magic habitat, Bando, who's an Octocrush, a magic and water class character. Next, Sparkplug, who is a Radex, a thunder and magic type character. Similar to Adad, basically another Adad, just different coloring. We got U2, who is a Zim, not at full form yet, close but not quite, a light and magic type character. Next, we got another fire habitat, we got Pete, who is a Thundernix, a thunder and fire type character. Got him fairly early in the game. Next is Vegirex. This guy is like he's the one you get when you, and I was saying you, breed the Treezard and the Fire Sword together. This is what you get out of him. He's a fire and nature class character, fairly basic in the game. Third of this group is Taboo, who is a Djinn, another Djinn, magic and fire type character. These guys seem to like to sing. I don't know why, but they do. Next is, we've got another dark habitat, Alfalfa, who is a Rascal, not quite at full form yet. When he's at full form, he gets quite fat, actually. But he's a dark and magic type character. Next, we have Vamp, who is a Haze, not at full form, also not at full form. When he's at full form, he'll look similar to the Djinn and the Genie, just a magic and dark type character. And third out of this group, this guy's one of my favorites, Devilman, who is a Fire Skew, one of my favorite characters out of the game. He just looks so cool, but he's a dark and a fire class character. Next, out of this habitat, we have Anbei, who is a Eberwin, a metal and light class character. As you'll notice, he's by himself. As we click on this, it says the monster down here, shoot, I forget what her name is. I think it's like Divis. She is, hold on, she's in the breeding mountain right now. Let's see if we can zoom in here. She's the white character right there in the breeding. There's also, you can see there's another character in there, so we're not able to look at them, but let's see if I can just search out. They're the basic, Light Spirit. Here we go. This is it, the Light Spirit, the basic, character, basic light character in the game. We'll zoom out now, back down here. So that's that island. Moving up now. Next we have Poe, who is a Pandakin. This is the third member of my top team. Third and final member of my top team. I like using these three, but they are a nature and fire class character. Or monster, I should say. Monster, not character. Next is Fire Skull, an E-Smelter, who is a metal and fire type character. I love the design of this guy. I think he's really cool. I haven't used him yet. Still fairly new. Like while I've got a lot of tech character or metal characters, they're still pretty new. I've been doing a lot of breeding, just not so much playing, because breeding takes a long time with these guys. But yeah, he's very cool design-wise. Next, out of this one, we have Mono, who is a Manolith, another metal and magic class character. This is the other monster that's breeding Blitz, who is the basic metal character. He is, what's his name again? What kind of character is he? I gotta remember this one. He's a metal sore. That's what he's, a metal sore. He's in there with the light spirit breeding. Hopefully, the character I'm hoping to get out of this one is this guy, Hemdall. I'm hoping to get this one out of that breeding. But yeah, so that's that island. Yeah, that one's mostly got farms on it right now. Our final island, we're close to the end. Another magic habitat, we have Twix, who is an Neridia, basically like a fairy, a magic and nature class character. Next is Jumbo Mac, a Dolph Champ, a water and magic class character. And then we have Gloden, who is a flawless, and they are a magic and light class character. Next, we have another Earth habitat, Warren, who is a Gastos Squish. I'm gonna call it that, a Gastos Squish. He is a Earth and water type character. Next is Rocky, who is a Rockovan, not at full form yet. They're kind of like there's a group of these guys. They're like Raptor soccer players. There's about 4 or 5 of these guys, all different like color combinations than that, but not at full form yet for him. He's a Earth and Fire type character. Next out of this group is Rizzo, a nature and Earth class character. Pretty common in the game. And finally, our final habitat into a light habitat, we have Muffy, who is a rain, a light and water type character. And last but certainly not least is Zippy, a Politwhirl, a thunder and light class character. So there you go, there you have it. That, I believe, is all of my monsters. There are 90 of them. So yeah, about 10 seconds on each monster. This is, I don't know how long this video is, but it's going to be a long video. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There you go. Look at my monsters in Monster Legends. This is a game I could do so many reviews with. I could do so much with this game, video-wise. I'd like to do it, but I'd like to see what you guys would like to. So please, in the comments below or in the post on my Facebook page, leave the name of a monster you would like to see the reviews of first. I hope you enjoy them as they soon to come. My voice is starting to hurt. I've been doing so many videos these last couple days. My voice is starting to hurt. So without further ado, that's it. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Like this video to support more Monster Legends videos because I would love to do more. Leave your comments in the comments below to name one of these monsters that you'd like to see. Comments, feedback, suggestions, all that stuff. Check out my website or blog. There's links to both of those on my channel, or check out my Facebook page. There's also a link to that on my channel. Even if you're not even if you don't have Facebook, click on the link. You'll be able to view my page. You won't be able to leave any comments or that. You have to log in to leave comments, like if you're leaving like a monster suggestion. But go check that out. There'll be posts up there on upcoming stuff that's already happened, videos you should check out, all that kind of stuff. So once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.